up, nomads? In this video, I'm going to share my packing list for 1 week in Athens, Greece. It was earlier in November, with temperatures ranging from 15 degrees Celsius at night to 22 degrees Celsius in the daytime. There was rain for one day at the beginning of my trip, but it was beautiful for the rest. This was a business trip, but not a super serious one. Instead of meeting with investors or my boss like on previous trips, it was a meetup with people from my department, which was actually more than 20 people all gathered together from around the world. So, while we were there for business, having meetings, workshops, and trainings, it was also a really fun group trip where we had dinner out every night, went dancing, sang karaoke, went to a museum, visited the Acropolis, and stayed up until the wee hours of the morning. I work remotely, so we only get to do this once a year, and this year, it was in Athens. If you watched my Packing for Switzerland video, this will be the second time you hear me say that this fall, my color scheme of choice is brown and blue. No real reason other than I'm feeling these colors, and thus have added a few pieces in those tones that I'm pretty excited about. I'm also heavy into the 90s revival, I won't lie, which will become more obvious later in this video. And you'll also see some unexpected Western details in some of my outfits. So let's get to the packing list. I ended up checking a bag for this trip because I had to bring a few items for the meetup itself, which gave me a bit more room than usual for my capsule wardrobe, which is why it's a whopping 24 items. So consider this inspiration for a multi-week trip, not just 7 days like mine. First up is travel day. I left Friday and arrived mid-morning on Saturday. I chose my widest Tibi jeans, but did change into leggings on the plane for my 9-hour direct flight. I packed 2 pairs of shoes for this trip, my Adidas Sambas and the Camper Bonnie boots in brown. I always wear the bulkiest shoes on travel day, a tip that's in my airport outfit video if you haven't seen it. I'm also bringing this navy leather bucket bag as my personal item because it will be my main work bag during this trip, and it's so much cuter for daily use than other big personal items I sometimes pack. But I also wore this crossbody bag to have my passport and phone quickly accessible. I accidentally cropped my feet out of this shot, so here's some more footage to compensate. This Essentials Fear of God fleece hoodie is so cozy and basically acts as an adult snuggie if you ask me. After I landed, I headed to an Airbnb where I was greeted by my super sweet colleague who had breakfast for me. I showered and got changed into this super breezy outfit of nylon cargos from Tibi, this breezy top from Bohem, and my Musubi bag from Acne Studios, and these Ray-Ban sunglasses to finish off the look. I wore my Sambas because I knew I'd be walking around a lot, and we hit up the Plaka district in Athens, grabbed coffee because I was feeling the jet lag already but wanted to stay up, and then later we met up with our colleagues for an early dinner and drinks on a rooftop. By then the storm was already brewing and we knew the next day was going to be rainy, so today was all about getting those final rays of sun. We found out that on that Sunday, museums were free in Athens, so because it was rainy, it was the perfect activity, and I chose to wear this H&M merino wool dress that is super cozy, and my camper boots because I knew the ground was going to be wet and slippery, and then this Uniqlo nylon bag that everyone and their mother owns, but I think is fantastic. So this was my rainy day museum outfit. Later that night, we had dinner reservations, so I just changed this outfit slightly to make it ready for a cooler temperature. So I added this leather jacket and switched out my purse just to be a little bit less technical. This video is brought to you by Side by Side, a modern brand offering organization solutions inspired by nomads like me. They sent me their 10-liter dry bags and the RFID blocking travel pouch, and I've already found loads of uses for both. When I travel with a large personal item, things like my passport, credit card, and mask, and phone need to be close to me, but also not accessible to anyone else. This small but so cleverly designed pouch has 2 front zipper pockets and 2 backside stretch pockets. It came with a pen that doubles as a stylus and a tool that prevents you from touching surfaces, and an empty bottle for sanitizer, and I customized mine with a different strap for additional style. Dry bags almost need no introduction because I use them in a million different ways on trips. Packing dirty shoes, wet bathing suit and towel, or using it as a dirty laundry bag so you separate your clean laundry from your dirty laundry. The side-by-side dry bags are made from durable cordura and have sealed seams and a 3-year warranty. Check out Side-by-Side's Amazon storefront and get 10% off with code Capsule Suitcase 10. Monday was a work day for me and a couple of my other colleagues who'd arrived early, so I put together this outfit that featured a really bright top from Mott & Bow, these Tibby jeans again, I added a belt, and my work tote. I topped it off with these sunglasses and wore my boots again, which you can't see because I didn't frame this shot very well. By that evening, everyone in our group had arrived, so we had a welcome party. And I switched out my purse and changed my top for this tank top from Aritzia and this shrug that I got at Winners, a kind of the TJ Maxx of Canada. And then later on that evening, I added my leather jacket, which was a vintage find and has these super fun Western details. And this is where the Western part of my capsule comes in. So that's a little detail, plus these boots that are totally cowboy boot inspired, including these slashes on the bottom that are reminiscent of like cowboy culture. So one thing I like about this shrug is I could absolutely use it as a scarf if I needed. It didn't get cold enough for that, but that was a fun feature. Tuesday was an all-day work day for me, so I dressed in this head-to-toe navy outfit. And so it features these navy wool pants from COS, an alpaca sweater from Everlane, and I didn't mention, but this tote bag is from Want Les Essentiels, which is a Montreal-based brand. So again, you can't see my shoes, but I'm wearing my boots and my Ray-Bans with this look. Very comfy, very monochrome, work appropriate, but also pretty laid back. In the evening, we had plans to go out and also sing karaoke, so I wanted to switch up my outfit for dinner. And this actually might be one of my favorite outfits of the trip because of this skirt. So this skirt from COS has 4 zippers on it. So if you're on a business trip, this is awesome because you can have it super long and super modest and then zip it up to have a slit all the way up to your mid-thigh. So you can do this in all 4 zippers and really customize what the skirt looks like. So I paired this with just the black t-shirt I was wearing earlier in the day, as well as the sweater, and changed up my purse again and kept my boots on. So this was my going out look for Tuesday. Then after karaoke, I went to another bar, and by then it was getting cold, so I put on my leather jacket. Wednesday was half workday, half Acropolis walking tour, so I made sure to wear my sneakers that day. And similarly to my first sightseeing outfit, I wore my nylon joggers and then wore this thin wool top over a tank top and my nylon Uniqlo bag to be hands-free. I also put on sunscreen this day and wore my sunglasses. This wool top is from Eliza Faulkner, and I knew the temperature was going to drop rather quickly after the sunset, so I did bring my alpaca sweater just in case. I wanted to change before going out for dinner because I just wanted to switch up the vibe, and also I didn't know where I was going after, so just in case I wanted to wear something a little bit nicer and warmer. Thursday was a travel day for most of the team, but a lot of us were sticking around another day in Athens. So it was partially a work day, and also in the evening we went to an amusement park, which was almost completely empty. So for the morning part, I just wore my jeans and this COS vest and my wool shrug. And then in the evening, I swapped it out for my leather jacket. And all day I wore my sneakers and was super comfortable. And we rode all sorts of rides, which was unexpected. And all good things must come to an end. So Friday was my travel day, a 10-hour flight back to Montreal. So I wore my COS wool pants, my fleece hoodie, this leather tote once again, with all my essentials for a long flight, including compression socks and lots of other goodies, which I cover in my video, How to Pack for a Long Haul Flight, so check that out. Thanks for watching my Athens packing list video. Let me know in the comments which outfit was your favorite, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching this video until the end. For more content like this, make sure you subscribe to the Capsule Suitcase and turn on notifications so you get all the fresh content as soon as it comes out. Thanks for supporting this channel. Happy travels!